sorry to forget. It's not just unforgive or fears and sins you didn't let go of or conquer. Yeah, it's like walking through hate and conquer guilt trips they have, the bad things they did in their life that keep repeating, so they're constantly being reminded of it. Only way to get out is just to let it go and forgive it. It's the only way to get out of that. There is no other way to do it. And this is the other part to this. What I said last night about how heaven is and how God and Jesus will, or Jesus will technically ask you, do you think you should be in heaven or do you think you should be in hell? Contradictory to what the church tells you, Jesus just sends you to hell. He lets you in heaven. That's a choice he lets you make because he wants to see who's honest with their self and him. Because he already knows what you did. He just wants to see, are you willing to be honest with yourself? And there's people who live lives and they, because they're on earth, it doesn't really matter to them. So they just do it because they think that's the right thing to do. And he's not mad at you, meaning he's not mad at you about it. He's just like, this is not the way I wanted you to go, but this is the way you went. So here's the thing. Reason why Jesus has to take on a human form is because he knows that humanly you're not intimidated by his form. If he took on his godly form, that's the form that knows all your sins and your downfalls and everything, your weaknesses and your darkness and all that. So he has to take the human form so it's easier to talk to him. Because if he took the almighty form, you wouldn't be able to look at him because you'd see all the sins and wrongs you did that he forgave, but he still has to understand they exist. And they're in his memory. He doesn't hold them against you. But since you're human, since you're human, it's not that he holds them against you, it's that you hold them against yourself. And the thing with heaven is, the reason why there's a force field is simply this. Jesus will stand right near the gate and open it. He's like, so and so, do you think you're worthy of coming in here? That's an honesty you gotta decide. You. Then there's many people that'll lie and say, yeah, and then he's like, okay, go ahead. Get to the gate. If there's something in your spirit that is not right, Jesus ain't gonna stop you from going in. The force field is clear because he doesn't want you to see it, because he's like, okay, I see if this person's really telling the truth about their spiritual being. You know, the spiritual being. Let's just see if they're serious about what they told me. And the gates ain't gonna close on you. You just get to the gates, you try to run in, and then the force field just boom, or you just go straight through it, or or you go straight through it. Sad to say, a whole lot of people like to lie to themselves down here. To yourself. There's a reason why you can fool man, but you can't fool God. God know what you do, he just don't hold it against you for doing it. And there's the thing, if you're Jesus for real, getting past them gates will be no problem. If your spirit's not really with him, you're going to have to do it a couple of times before you get him in. You got to relive and get things right. And the only way to get out of hell is to forgive all the stuff you did, forgive yourself, and let it go. Because Hell and heaven, that people don't understand, were created to house your fears and your demons and your sin, the ones you deal with. But, you know, the faster you deal with them on earth, you don't have to deal with them in the afterlife. But if you don't deal with them in the afterlife, well, if you don't deal with them in this life, then you gotta deal with them in the afterlife, because you gotta deal with them one way or another. So, oh yes, also Satan doesn't force you to do anything. He just whispers it to you. It's up to you to do it. Or he has demons that'll tempt force you. Sometimes it's just demons that do that. So, just so you understand that. So, if you want to get into heaven, I told you what you gotta do. It's up to you to do it. Alright. I am. Oh, yeah, one more thing. If you want Jesus to come back, stop hating each other. Stop fearing him. Get to know him in love. Get to know him in truth, peace, honesty, freedom, and justice. Learn to love each other. Bring a little peace and unity in the world, and then he'll come back. If you don't know how to do that, then he won't come back till you do. So, yeah, I'm gone.